finding a comfortable place to be in your body. So you can sit, you can lie down, whatever's working for you today. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you're comfortable. And as I like to remind us all, that if you are doing something, if you are in an action state in kind of a busy doing going place, that's okay. I actually had a really amazing meditation the other day while I was driving. Go figure. Obviously, my eyes were open, but it just goes to show you that meditation isn't something that has to be done on a cushion in a quiet space, eyes closed. That doesn't have to be the case. So yeah, if you're listening to this while you're driving, fine, great. And if not, if you are really anything, if you're doing anything, it's great. Just take a moment to connect to your breath. We're just going to start simple, just breath. And if you can, focus on inhaling specifically through your nose. Inhale out in your nose and exhale, if you can, out your mouth. We'll just stay with that breath for a couple of moments. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling out your mouth. If you have some soft music playing in the background, that can be helpful. Otherwise, you're just noticing whatever sounds are around you. If your eyes are open, you're noticing just light and colors. And if your eyes are closed, just feeling the sensation of inhaling through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. Doesn't matter how long or short the breath is. It doesn't matter how deep or shallow the breath is. Simply breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll be here just another few moments together in silence. And perhaps you set an intention for yourself here and now, that all you really have to focus on for this whole 30-minute meditation is breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's it. If you do nothing else, just breathe in your nose and out your mouth. And while you are continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, just start to feel where your body is in space. If you're sitting, you can feel the chair, the floor underneath you. If you're a cushion, couch. If you're lying down, you might feel the mattress or the hammock or the floor underneath your body. If you're doing something, preparing food or something like that, watering your plants or flowers, again, just feel where your body is in the space that you're in. Feel what's below you, the floor, the ground, a surface of some kind. And feel the space and air around you. Maybe it's outside air, maybe it's inside air. Warm air, cool air. If your eyes are open, if you are doing, then just take a moment to look around and notice the way the light is expressing itself within your space. Any colors that you see. And perhaps you shift your attention to smell. Are there any smells that you're noticing? Maybe you're using some aromatherapy with your meditation practice today, or perhaps you just burned some sage or cedarwood or Palo Santo. If you're outside, notice the smells, the plants. And then, like a whole picture, take in the energy of the space that you are in. The way it feels, the way it smells, the way you feel where you are. All the while breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just taking in your surroundings, taking in your space. Take a moment to choose one of your senses to connect with. Maybe it's sound, maybe it's smell. If you're outside, maybe it's the way the air or the light feels on your body. If your eyes are open, maybe it's images, colors. But take in right now whatever sense that you are sort of honing in on, paying attention to more intensely, more intentionally. Just take a moment to observe just that sense. Notice how many details are present through observing just that one sense. How many details, how many minor shifts and changes you observe through that one sense. Sounds that come and go, sounds that stay constant. Colors, shifting your eyes from one flower to another, one vegetable to another. The way the air feels on your skin. The way the air seems to change as you sit in stillness. Perhaps you are noticing more smells present in your space. Lighter smells. Or if you're eating, notice the difference in texture and taste of different foods that you put in your mouth. And these observations, at any point, did you identify any part of that sense, anything, any observation your sense made, any sound, any smell, any taste, any feeling? Did you find yourself labeling anything as bad or hard or undesirable? Or did you feel yourself accepting every shift, every new sound, every different smell, every different color, taste, feeling? Was there a moment in that practice that we just did together of our sense awareness when you felt yourself rejecting what you were hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, or touching? In the way that you just observed that one particular sense, that feedback through that one particular sense, and how it shifted and changed throughout your observation. The way that you accepted that feedback, that information, can be the way you accept all change. Feel into that word, change. Do you feel a resistance or a judgment, an emotion that you might identify as undesirable? In order to fully accept and welcome change, because it's always coming and things are always changing, is to hold space, just like you're doing now, for your feelings and observations and reactions around the idea of change. What change you identify as good or bad, acceptable or unacceptable, desirable or undesirable. And we'll sit with this feeling around change for a couple of minutes. Just notice what arises. And if your mind starts to drift somewhere else or your attention drifts somewhere else, just say to yourself, change, change, change. Holding room, holding space for your feelings around change, accepting anything that arises, any feelings, any thoughts. All the while still breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Change. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. Accepting and welcoming all of your feelings around change, all of the resistance, all of the questioning. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In times of great change, like right now, can be challenging to stay present with your feelings, reactions around the changes. It can be very easy to fall into patterns of old stories around change. It can be easy to judge the changes, good or bad. I accept some and I reject others. What if you could accept all change as part of this cycle of being alive? Change is always occurring. And like anything that feels hard sometimes, the more you fight against it, the harder it feels and the harder it comes. Perhaps you bring to mind some personal changes that you might be currently experiencing resistance against. And if you do find a change somewhere that you know that you're resisting or that you're labeling as a negative change, can you shift your story to acceptance? And tuning back into your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. I accept change. I accept change. I accept change. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. Feeling the space around you, wherever you are. Feeling air, temperature on your skin. Hearing sounds, smelling, feeling, tasting. Moving into the rest of your day, morning or night, whatever it is, with a renewed sense of peace and acceptance for all that is ever changing and ever shifting. Thank you.